Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Naughty Corner Gaming, and today I am talking all the things Adepticon, particularly the Games Workshop reveals, because oh my, are they spicy. So if you haven't already seen, I don't know what world you're living under personally, but sure, here is the trailer for basically this year's roadmap, it looks like, in so much that we're getting Armageddon again.
Planet Armageddon. An imperial linchpin plagued by invasion and constant bloody warfare. Now the Blood God's followers swarm across the planet's ravaged surface. On the brink of annihilation, the world's defenders issue a desperate plea for aid. Will anyone answer their call? Adeptus Astartes must halt the demonic tide.
So that does mean that 2025 is the year of chaos. And for me, that's really annoying because, just out of shot here, I've just been working on is my Votan army, which was going to be my project for 2025. May not be now. Let's just push that back out of the way and pretend it doesn't exist. And so I think it's really important to just have a look through the things that are going on here and like just give us our opinions on how we feel this is shaping up, and obviously a little bit more detail on all those things that we can see and just imply from the video and the Warhammer community page Adepticon reveals so far. So starting off, there is obviously looking like a new chapter approved tournament pack for 25 and the year 2026. This is clearly labelled on there. It might have a fancier name by the end of it. Who knows? Probably chapter approved Armageddon. Meh. We will see. But what that does mean is that Pariah Nexus is on its way out. And as someone that's just recently returned to 40k, that is slightly frustrating because I've just had loads of tokens made for a tournament pack for Pariah Nexus. And yeah, money well spent. Is what it is, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's GW, it's going to change all the time. So with that, I think it's like, I'm happy there's going to be a new set of missions because, you know, it's not that it's stale. I'm sure it is for a few people, but someone that's new to community, I think I'm just getting the hang of it, and now it's going to change, and so that frustrates me slightly. But I recognise that for those people that have been playing Warhammer 40k for this entire edition in the last couple of years, probably since Pariah Nexus has been around, or Leviathan before that, you know, I think you're probably sick to death of Pariah Nexus and probably want something new. That's fair. Meh, each their own. I'm not fussed. Up is the Space Wolves, and the new army set is looking really tasty, and you can see that, like most Imperial factions, they've got the Grow Up and the Glow Up. We've got what looks like new Blood Cores and Grey Hunters. I'm going to assume they are going to come in a single box, and you'll get to pick and choose like you did with the Retro Marines. It's fairly straightforward. Probably going to be like 40-50 quid, just because there's two options. But we'll see. In there as well, we have our new sort of, I'm going to say Blade Guard veterans, but Wolfie. The Head Takers. These guys look cool. If they come with the Wolves as well, even better. And just another option. I think you're seeing lots of splicing between the two. Now, going for our Wolfguard Battle Leader, again, a cool looking sort of Captain-esque model with a bit of variation. I'm going to probably, if I get one, I'm going to do it with a giant hammer because hammers are cool. Look at the logo of our affiliate business, Rampage Games. It's just like a giant warhammer in it. Go figure. And then, in actual fact, the Wolf Priest. I really, really like that sort of Chaplain-esque model, and like having the bit of skull sticking out as well is going to be really cool looking. So I do have an entire set of combat patrol and some other bits still to build for Space Marines. They may end up being Space Wolves. Our other Imperial army that is getting a glow up seemingly is the Grey Knights. Now, I quite like the Grey Knights. It's a really easy army to paint. Spray it silver. And with that, you're probably 90% of the way done. But what they seem to be doing is a new Nemesis Dreadnought with a giant weapon. And as someone that has theory crowed out having 3 Nemesis Dreadnought Grandmasters, and then the 3 Dreadnoughts, and then and just like going all in on Dreadnoughts and baby carriers, it could be quite entertaining. What it looks like in the new book, who knows? But another cool looking one moving forward. Now this is where my heart betrays me. Chaos is a deep love, and I've got a Cypher model to build on the channel at some point. Bought it ages ago. Unsurprising. But what we have there is the other 3 factions. So we've just had Emperor's Children, who got a beautiful book and a beautiful box set, and we can see from the videos that there is a reveal of what seemingly is a army set for each of those models and those factions, and then from there a set of like limited edition stuff as well. So you can have your 4 Chaos books as limited edition, which I wouldn't recommend really. Like, it looks cool, but how long is it going to last? Like a year before it's errated out and goes to 11th or something else. You know, you can if it looks pretty on the shelf, but that's where it's going to stay. World Eaters, I'm really looking impressed with the new model. I think it's really cool. Looking forward to see what else they bring out. The Nurgle stuff, there's a new character again revealed. Looks really cool. Gonna be interesting to see how it works. And then the Thousand Suns. Now GW, I think this is where you got it a little bit wrong. The idea of a mechanical monster with basically Terminator weapons kind of looks like a Paragon warsuit, but not as cool. So I don't know what you're trying to do there. I'm hoping, for the love of God, that the rules are good and that in actual fact it gives another dimension to the Thousand Suns, but in actual fact, who knows? And realistically, I wouldn't do them. I'd probably, like, don't get me wrong, I might buy an Emperor's Children box, but that's a separate issue, maybe. But I think there's just a lot of potential there, and do you know what? I'm all for it. With that, what are you looking forward to most from the Adepticon reveals? I know there's been old world releases, a new Kill Team looking box with some Tyranids, which, you know, again, may get just acquired a Tyranid army. Quite a big one. And we'll go and see what happens. Do I need a Chaos army? No. Do I want a Chaos army? In my heart of hearts, probably. But we can't have it all. Or if we can, keep making wrong decisions. We're the bad people here. Until next time.